by 7.
You know, with the time left, they can trade 2 for 1 here
if they hurry.
For the Pistons, Baines is checked in, and it's Ilyasova in for Marcus Morris. And Baines kicks to Jennings. Right side Jennings. Ilyasova hits the bucket. Ilyasova's got his second bucket.
Good defense, but gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
On the wing of Flalo, looking for his first basket still in this one. Chandler against Ilyasova. Just 4 to shoot. And it's a Flalo penetrating. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Now Jennings. A 20-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn. That is good. Jennings has got the lead up to 9 now for the Pistons.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it. Heads up play there, guys, on the assist.
And that concludes. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
Anthony was playing great. 10 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or 2.
Pistons leading by 7.
The Pistons struggled last year at home, and there were a number of factors that you could point to, but one of them was they weren't able to stretch the floor because they lacked perimeter shooting.
And on the floor for Derek Fisher as we get into the second half, they've got the bulldozer. Aflalo is out there with Calderon. Then it's Anthony, and it's Chandler in at the 5 down low. Now Calderon. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And it's Aflalo penetrating, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Brandon Jennings. Last season's stats for him, he put up about 15 points a game last season. 7 assists and 3 rebounds, and those are tremendous assist totals. You don't even need the numbers, really, to see just how confident he is with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, that's really accurate, Steve. I mean, he is loving playing the quarterback for them. Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
And a fast break now for New York. Flalo's running. It's tipped. Chandler with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. The bulldozer passes to Calderon. Anthony on the wing. Anthony drawing the double team. And Aflalo wide open. He shoots. Aflalo with another miss. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for Detroit. The Knicks also changing it up. Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Chandler. And it's Grant in for Aaron Aflalo.
Andre Drummond, arguably the league's greatest combination of size and athleticism since Dwight Howard. Maybe a shade less of a leaper, but when you look at Drummond's quickness, absolutely incredible. He's 6'11", 270 pounds, and he really does move like a guard.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, this offseason, the Pistons bringing in Stan Van Gundy in a dual role as head coach and president of basketball operations. Stan said in a lot of places there's not a connection between the front office and coaching. This setup creates a very unified organization. There are no excuses now. It's on us to get it done. We'll see if they can, gentlemen.
Well, thanks, Doris. Van Gundy builds his roster, then coaches it. We've seen that model succeed with the Spurs and the Clippers. And Andre Drummond, guys, dominant from his rookie season. It's hard to fathom how he slipped to 9th in the 2012 draft.
Well, I think people just hadn't seen enough of him, Kevin. He was very inconsistent during his one season at UConn. And obviously the shooting was very suspect, and people question his work ethic and did he love the game. But in retrospect, I mean, yeah, the Pistons got one of the best players in the draft that year.
Aflalo outside. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Calderon for three. Detroit with the rebound. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Well, if you're doing enough good things and you're maintaining at least a slight edge on the boards, you're usually going to be in pretty good shape.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Calderon has the open look. Buries it from three-point range.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Jackson drives in. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official. And what was really the big shock in the East last season, the Knicks failed to make the playoffs. This from a team many expected to challenge for a spot in the conference finals. Just didn't happen.
Detroit making a switch. Baines is checked in. Outside for Jackson. He feeds it to Ilyasova. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Steve Blake. And with the Knicks not making the playoffs, it came down to the tail end of the season. But Stevie had a feeling that it wasn't going to happen for him.
Yeah, it was a big disappointment last season for the Knicks. And, you know, so many things went wrong with injuries and slumps. And it just never felt like they found that groove that they were looking for. Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Here's Jackson. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
That's good.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
46 seconds left here in the third quarter. That is good. Jackson's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor. I mean, their offense in the paint has not been up to par.
The feed now to Calderon. The Knicks making a switch here. Here's Jackson. 9 points in the game so far. Johnson in the corner. On target from 13 feet. Johnson's got 9.
Really did a nice job recognizing the mismatch that he had and immediately cashing in with that mid-range jumper.
Anthony, the pass to Galloway. Feeds it to Aflalo. And here's Anthony for 3, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. Well, through 3 quarters of play. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, we might as well call it the State Farm play of the game. This was just a marvelous piece of coordination between 2 teammates, completely in sync on the alley-oop.
Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. Caldwell-Pope out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Derek Fisher was just going over the plan with his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted, the aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Meeks, good.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Knicks trail by 13. Aflalo left side. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Jennings against Calderon. Here's Meeks. A second chance effort, and there's the nice layup by Drummond. And the Pistons lead by 12.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
The lead now in single digits. And it's now 22 points for Carmelo Anthony.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Here's Meeks, and it's blocked. Here's Caldwell Pope, and stolen by Aflalo. And he's going up for the alley-oop, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed. All of the above.
The drive by Jennings. Soft touch off the glass.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
I tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Contavious Caldwell Pope. Knicks trail by 9. And here's Calderon. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. A shot by Anthony, no good. The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Out to the right wing. Jennings kicks to Drummond. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
And here's Anthony for 3. New York, no good that time either. Detroit leading by 11. Morris dishes to Jennings. Into Drummond. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Calderon has the open look. Detroit with the rebound. Drummond's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And that's pretty much how this game has gone. They've controlled the boards and looked to come away with the win right here. You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Calderon. Clock at 6. Anthony, the pass to the bulldozer. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Here's Meeks. Tips it, but no good.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
And he gets it to go.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
.112 left in the fourth. And Ilyasova kicks to Drummond. He dishes it to Meeks. Drummond working against Chandler. Now the pass to Meeks. 5 to shoot. Tries from 16. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Here's the bulldozer. Dishes it to Anthony. Over Morris. Anthony can't hit.
That's his comfort zone, so defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
Knicks with the rebound. Clark, this one just all but in the books.
Yeah, I don't see a comeback at this point, partner.
Not enough time and just too big of a deficit for this team.
Now here's Jennings. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Well, they're trying to extend this game, but this one's pretty much out of reach.
Yeah, at some point you've just got to concede and get ready for the next one. Stopping the clock now, I mean,